Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fishing North Atlantic. I'm going to screw that up. I'm going to say Barents Sea over and over again because it's ingrained in my head from 3 years of playing Fishing Barents Sea, which is a phenomenal game, by the way. If you don't have a copy of that game, it's probably really cheap at this point. It's definitely worth it because it's almost as good as this game. Maybe just a hair less realistic, but it's a good game nonetheless. And you know, the Fishing Barents Sea has different boats than this game has, so you have some opportunities to try some different boats out. And so this is our episode 1. We're going to do a playthrough here. No idea where I'm headed or where I'm going, aside from we are just going to do the best we can to earn money and maybe eventually have a nice fleet of ships. Currently we have, if you watched my first look, that's kind of our first introduction to the game. So this is more of we've already played a little bit. And so I am driving the Borge, or I called it the Barge. It is a really slow boat, but it has decent capacity. We are going to eventually probably upgrade it all the way because this game, I'm finding it's a lot harder to get those $500,000 to $1 million loans where you can just loan and buy another big ship. We're going to have to work our way up, it looks like, in this version of the game. So what I'm doing right now is I'm out there. It looks like we have some fish at about 25 meters. And I am out looking for fish. I'm looking for kind of a hot spot of fish to start putting our fishing lines down. Now, you do not start with the Borge. The Borge costs $10,000, and it's found near the very first port that you start at. You start with a boat called Mickey. Mickey is a sword fishing boat. Really nice boat, but unfortunately the sword fishing is kind of difficult to do. Now, I need to learn how to do deep line fishing because Mickey can also do deep line, and people say that there's good money if you can figure out how to do the deep line fishing. And deep line fishing is for tuna and for swordfish. And then, of course, Mickey picks up the ability to also fish with a spear and do spear fishing, and that is how it's initially set up when you get it. The tutorial takes you out to a spot where there are fish to spear. Unfortunately, I didn't do the tutorial for this version of the game, so you guys have not seen on my channel yet the fish. I probably will try to get to some of that in this episode, but first we're going to do a little fishing. I'm going to put some lines down and get them set out here, and then we'll catch one more load of fish, and then I'm going to look at seeing if we can't find some swordfish, but it's going to take a little doing. So I wanted to get some fish caught and then see what our prospects are for doing that. So right now we have our boat filled with 4 lines. 2 of them are baited, or 4 of them are baited, and we're going to start a rotation here. If we want to be successful, we want to be fishing all the time. So we come out, we bring the fish in, we set new lines, we take these fish back to port, and we gut them, and then you keep repeating. So that's what we're going to do to build our way up. But anyway, I got this boat right away because I found that, you know, I wanted to get Mickey. Mickey was a cool boat, but it's a very specific boat, and it's a new type of fishing that I'm not familiar with. So I figured the $10,000 for the Borge would get us going pretty quick. And it has, because our first load of fish in the Borge was about $11,000. So it paid for itself on the first trip out. And so now we are out again. And I really botched the it was a dark and stormy night, and it was pretty wavy. And so I kind of botched the, what do you call it, the gutting. It was messy. Hoping for better weather here, so we'll have better gutting. Not really finding anything out here right now. We found that one fish, and that was about it. So the way that our sonar works, we're going to head over towards this guy and see if what he's... I think that's a crab boat. So if you guys saw my first look, you'll know there's a whole bunch of new fish in the game. And we can kind of go over those. I think it'll show us here. You can catch crab. You can catch lobsters. You can catch silver hake, which is a new type of fish. I'm not familiar with that one. Whoa, the lights make the game get all jiggy. So there's several new species. Okay, now we're starting to come into some more fish, so we're going to keep our eyes open here. Probably put lines down in a minute, but I want to see more than just 2. Gone are the days when we have the heat map, where it shows like real hot spots. I don't know if they're going to bring that back in. People are asking for it, but you actually have to fish by sonar now. And since we're doing high-end fish or high-level fishing, I'm worried about down to 50 meters. That's as far as my radar reaches. You can upgrade your radar up to, I think, 1,000 meters down, maybe. I'll have to look at that again, but we have the basic radio. But it's not. That's okay. All we need to see is what's up near the top. So 50 meters is a good reach. Right there, that was a nice spot there. See all those fish? I didn't see that guy behind there, but there's actually 3 fish in that area. So we'll push forward a little bit more and see what else we find. But I do kind of like that. You are kind of on your own, and you have to figure it out. You can't just go out there, look at the heat map, and guess where the fish are. You have to actually find the fish now. So I'm going to do some more scoping out here, and I'll come back to you when I find a spot that I feel is like a good location to drop our nets, and then we'll put our nets down and get that process started. I'll be back. All right, so I haven't found another spot like that, but that's okay. I've been in spots where there's like literally tons of fish swimming by, so I'm not happy yet. What we're going to do is we're going to go in the boat, and we're going to hop out of our seat. I'm going to go ahead and set that, our first pot. Let's see, got crab, krill, crab, mackerel. So I'm going to put 1 crab out, and we're going to put that in the bucket. There we go. And I'm not going to set that yet. We're going to find a spot where I'm happy. Actually, we'll just drive from here. All right, and go back outside. Okay, there's a redfish there. I don't really like the redfish. They're not worth a ton, the redfish. You can catch a lot of them, though, but they're worth about $3 a pound. One thing they've changed in this game that I like, the economy is more understandable because it's in dollars. Chrono is a bit rough to understand, but the funny thing is these boats are where in the other game they were like 1.5 million krona. Well, boats are now like $1.5 million. Once again, I'd recommend you take a look at my first look video, which will be at the beginning of the playlist, because I do have a lot of information about what's changed in the game in that. And we probably will find more through the series, but it's a good way to see kind of like what's new. Since if you've been playing Fishing Barents Sea, like I said, there's some things that are new. I still get a little lost on I like the new interface, but I do get a little lost on the interface. But that's because I'm old and I get easily lost. All right. The next set of fish that we find, we're going to drop. All right, I'm starting to see a lot of fish action here, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop anchor. Arg. Set that net. All right, alert. We don't need to know these alerts. I wish you could turn those off. But you can't. Arg. I'm going to catch the 3 fish that are there. There's 3 fish there. That's a 3-fisher. And we're going to forge ahead a little bit and see if we can't pick up a couple more. There may be some fish deeper down. Once again, my only problem is that scans down to 100. So the way that you read this, and I kept wanting to get to this, this is what's currently happening under your boat right here to the right. As it moves to the left, it's basically going back in time. So it's not really showing you like what's behind your boat or in front of your boat or to your left or right. It just basically is a timeline. This happened about a minute ago. This was about 3 minutes ago. There's another fish there, so that's good. We're going to put a line down here because I think we're in a pretty populated area. So the first thing I need to do is get off the driver's seat. And we're going to put down, let's see, we did crab already, so let's go ahead and do mackerel. And we're going to set that in there and go ahead and set it. Boop. There we go. And get back on the driving wheel. Drive that boat. Yep. And so at about 18 hours, we want to pick these up. Boom. All right, so we can head back. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look. Oh, there's a whole bunch of fish showing up here, so that's good. We put them in a good place. There's a decent amount of fish in this area. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to go ahead and map our way back to this area here. I want to go back and do it all over. 16. So we need to check our lines when we get out there, see how many hours they've been out, because we need to be back. Once again, 16 hours. Man, this boat is slow as snot. One thing that, whoa, crap, we passed something there. Oh, that was the lighthouse. And it's nighttime when we get here. So we're going to go ahead and turn our lights on because we need to. Which we should have gotten that already, that question mark. That is the lighthouse. But, I don't know. It's the sign of a true fisherman. He stayed outside his boat the whole time and drove from the outside seat. It is pretty choppy out here tonight. I'm hoping that in the harbor to be calm. We will need to gut our fish, and that is, it's not an easy thing to do in bad weather. So we're going to go ahead and jump ahead a little bit more. And right about there, if we can. Let's see what happens. Oh, they let us through. Good. So if we go into our boat and look at our line list, we've been out 8 hours. So we're pretty much going to have to go into port and turn around and head back out. It took us 8 hours to get in. So we're going to be running this boat round the clock pretty much. Why do we come back in? Well, honestly, it kills time. The first time. After this, though, there'll be purpose, because once we get our rotations rolling, we'll be dropping fish off and selling them on the way back in. So we'll have like a rotation pattern going. We're going to go ahead and dock at Yarmouth. And I'm going to go into town. We're going to grab, let's see. Oh, actually here first. We're going to maintain the boat. $40 worth of fuel. And we're going to repair the hull. Nothing. Okay, good. Nope, barge is fine. And let's go to town. Now, at the bar, we have some stories. Silverhick from a week ago. Swordfish from a week ago. Hey, might as well grab that. And then free. So the prices go down, it looks like, over time. We'll take all the free ones. And you can pay $1,000 for a tip of tuna from 3 days ago. That seems awfully ridiculous. Port delivery. All right, so let's take a look at some of the upgrades that are available and what we have in our boat right now. We have $27,000, so we're not making any money yet. We've actually lost $3,000, but we did buy a boat and a bunch of upgrades. So we are making money. We've owned storage too. That's about all that we can handle right now. Did we buy? I thought we bought the bigger engine. Yeah, we did. Dang. I almost feel like 8 horsepower, 12 horsepower. I mean, we're never going to have a fast boat. But I think we're going to need to upgrade this. let's go ahead and do that, and then we're going to go ahead and escape. And we need to get, believe it or not, we need to head back out already. So we spent 10,000 bucks. Once again, we're going to get this ship upgraded as much as I can, because it is going to be our main money maker for now, and then eventually we'll buy a better ship. But all right, so we'll get this thing turned around. Tell him goodbye, Borge. Toot toot. Look at that. We are lightning fast now with that additional 12 horsepower or 8 horsepower. We are going to upgrade this all the way. And I don't know. I mean, we could eventually double the next thing that we could do is we could double the storage capacity all the way up to 8,000. And by doing that, we would then take all 4 lines and put them out at once. But I don't know that it really benefits us anything, because no matter what, it's going to take 2 trips for us to get the full amount of a full hull. I don't know. It's a tough one. You could go out there and just sit out there. Anyway, let's get back out. Can you turn that down just a hair, baby? Thank you. So we're going to go all the way out here and back to where our lines are set. We might get stuck by traffic, but we'll see. I want to go right about here and go ahead and do that. And so the boat is fast traveling. We missed that again. It's just the point. But oh, there's our swordfish 7 days ago. I've heard tell that this is a good place to hunt swordfish. I think these are called like the Seal Islands or something like that. Okay, so we've done good, and our lines are going to be ready in a while. So we still have 3 or 4 hours of waiting before they're ready. So we're just going to putter around out here. We'll get closer into the line, and then I'm just going to sit. We've hit a blistering 8 knots. I think that's a record for this ship. 9. What? It is really calm out here, too, so we should be able to gut our fish right here. I might just do that if we have calm and not having to worry about, the waves. And we're going to head this way because we want to catch it on the right side of the ship. The boat, whatever you want to call it. It's still a boat because you could put this on a bigger boat. I think a boat is anything that can go on a bigger boat. A ship is anything that's too big to go on another boat. But, I mean, that can be pushed to its limits because, like, I had a friend, he's passed away now. He was a World War II vet. His name was Ron Chapman, and not a relative. But anyway, he, I think they called it an LCT, and it was a boat that went on another, it went on a ship, but it was huge. It could carry tanks and jeeps and stuff like that, and they would put these LCTs inside, and they used them on D-Day. So we're cut the motor, and we're just going to hang here. Actually, I'm going to back up a little bit. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but now I don't know. This is something that's new in the game that I haven't figured out yet. Let's change cameras. There's this anchor button. And it highlights, but it doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know what that does. We could hang out down here for an hour, take a nap. Fisherman's day is never over. I wish I had windows up front. Though I suppose if you're at sea and you want to rest, you really don't want to have a lot of windows, because there's plenty of windows upstairs, like if you want to see what's going on. Maybe when you're trying to sleep, it helps you from being seasick. Okay, it's still kind of wavy. Like, I don't know if I could gut fish up here. We might just try to do it back at port. But they've definitely made it a lot harder to get the fish. Okay, so we're going to hang here. I'll catch up with you guys once it's time to really get in here and get these fish. So I'll be back. All right, so I am ready to pick up these fish. They just went blue, which is what, 8:45. Let's see, 8:45. Yeah, 8:42. Yeah, so roughly 8:45, 8:40. And we're going to get out the old fish whacker, which apparently
I'm sure it's not called a fish whacker.
it actually is called a fish whacker, or it's also known as a priest. Go figure. I looked it up online. There's a whole bunch of them available for sale. We did not catch as many fish as I would like to. We've only got 8. That's not good.
Start whacking those fish.
I'm fish whacking. That's bad. We didn't catch as many as I wanted to. That's not good.
Fish whack, whack fish.
The last lines I put out, I caught 13 and 11. So 8's really low, actually.
Whack, 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 whack. Yeah.
Oh, honey, why would you do that?
I was hoping you whack fish.
No, now you're going to help me screw up my load. Please stop.
Well, I wanted to whack a fish.
Well, whack it. Get ready. It's the right mouse or left mouse button. Whack it.
You told me to whack it and I missed it. That was you.
Don't blame it on me. All right, let's go grab the other line. All right, let's see. So we've caught, look up. Oh, we've caught 1,000 kilograms of pollock.
See? I whacked some fish for you.
You fish whack, thanks. That's not how you do it, dear. Let me show you how to whack the fish. Oh, I'm going to put a mature rating on this video. Yep. The Sportfish Slim Priest. Fishing Priest. Fishing Bat Tool. Shaddock Fly Fishing Priest. These are all different names from different things I'm finding on eBay or Amazon. Wood Priest Darn. Interesting. Trout and Bass Fishing Priest. Shows you what the fishermen thought of the Catholic Church. The priest is there to break the fish's neck. That's disturbing. Oh man, our catch is so bad. Thanks, honey.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What?
What you doing?
What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I said our catch is really bad. Ouch. I need those. All right, let's see. So we're going to go ahead and
Have you been whacking fish again?
fish whacker. Oops. The buoy was 2 in the hull area. What are you talking about? Back it up. Yo, big boat. Oh, good. We're going the wrong way. I'm assuming at some point I'll be able to catch them. We'll be able to, and then. So we did not do a good job picking our fish locations, our fishing location, and that just it played out. There you go. So we didn't get enough fish onto the sonar, and the end result is that we catch some fish, but not as many as we would have elsewhere. So haul the long line. Let's whack the fish. 7, yeah. No bonus on that. Perfect. Now, one of the things that we should have done was put our other 500s out before we caught these fish, because these are going to weigh the boat down significantly. And that's going to make life interesting. Hold still. So we're looking at about a $6,000 catch right here. Not the greatest. How much did we catch? Yeah, last time we caught 2,500, so we're really, really down on numbers. Let's go ahead and pop the sonar out. That's going to be here. Wait. Why is this all messed up? Well, dang. There we go. We need to dismiss all those. What a bummer. I have upset guinea pigs in the room. Oh, look. But look at all these fish. They're all over. I don't know. This is a good spot. I just didn't get lucky, I guess. These are all fish that I passed. Well, then again, it's only this fish. But we'll get there, folks. We'll get there. So I feel like we don't really even need to go back in again. We could just leave the boat out here. But the problem is then we got to sit. Ugh. Let's take a look here at the fishing grounds. I might... German Bank. About 50 days ago, we had swordfish over there. There's definitely a group of fishermen here, so let's go ahead and see if we can't intrude on their fishing or not. Stop. Let's do a scan here. See if we find any fish. I'll be back. All right, I seem to have found a little fishy haven here. So we're.
You can whack some fish in your fishy haven.
I know I'm gonna whack some fish in my fishy haven. Fishy heaven.
Try saying that really fast. Fish whack in the fishy haven.
Fish whack in the fishy haven. Let's see. Baited with krill. Let's try some krill. Pop that out there. Fishy whacker. It's fishy whacking time. Fishy whacking time. Dismiss. You're going to catch a decent amount of redfish. There's a bunch of fish over here, though. So, I came here because there was a marker called German Bank, and I figured, well, seems like maybe a fishing spot. Or there's some kind of shoal or something, and that may attract fish. So we have a decent amount of little fishies there. Just came over another bunch of fish, and there's more showing up, so I'm going to go ahead and put the other line out. And we're going to go ahead and... You can actually set these beforehand. You don't have to do it the goofy way that I'm doing it. E. Come on, grab it. Oh, with crab. There we go. And get back into the ship, and then we're going to R. May you catch more than your previous friends caught. We'll let that sit. All right, and let's go ahead and head back into port and see how much we made, and we'll call it an episode. I know I said we'd do sword fishing, but I haven't done it yet, and I don't have a... I'm hoping that there will be a tip that shows up that's more relevant than 7 days ago, because a 7-day-ago tip is probably not going to yield any fruit. We need to... Actually, I forgot. I want to stop here and actually get that point name so we know it's there. Just for fun. Boop. Okay, so we're going to... There we go. Cape Fortune Lighthouse. Our fortune has changed. Good fortune. Oh, really? Move. Twerp. Why am I not running full throttle? I'm jelly of your boat. Dude, really? Moron. I'm going as fast as I can. God. The AI boats. Okay, we've returned to Yarmouth. First thing we're going to do is cut the engines. And it is calmer here, indeed, than it is in the open waters. And that's what I need to gut the fish. We're still rocking about quite a bit, though, which surprises me. But anyway, let's go ahead and quit driving for a minute. We're going to come out here, and we're going to gut the fish. I'm going to start. I'm not very good at this. I'm just warning you now. And the better you do, the more money you make. Wow, it really hesitated there, and I didn't do that. Oh, brilliant. And this is why I go to... What? Why was that one so bad? Oh, my God. I'm ruining my fish. This is really bad. That's better. I'll tell you what, they've made this a lot harder than it used to be. It never was easy. But that was awful. That was terrible. You might be better off, if you're having a hard time doing the gutting, you might be better off just selling the fish as is. Because you actually lose money when you do a bad job gutting. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. I used to be really good at it. I'll keep practicing. But that's going to really hurt the sale on top of the fact that we got like almost no fish. Let's see what they offer. It ain't gonna be much. Oof, $4,000. Wow, that's the fastest the boat's ever gone. All right, we're gonna wait till we stop bopping about. Fishing gear. We need to bait our long line, so we're gonna go ahead and do krill and one of crab. There we go. So we don't really want to get much cod. Actually, well, yeah, we'll do that. I'm just bummed at how bad that came out. $5,000. I mean, it's probably more realistic, but I need to up those skills. I feel like I'm cutting and it's just not, like I'm making the mouse go smooth and it's all over the place. Oh well. Blame the knife. It's the knife's fault. So we're going to head back out, and I think that probably does it for this episode. We'll see how our lines are doing, and we'll pick up at the next episode. And like I said, I do want to get out there and get to the point where we are going to do some sword fishing. Brings in a pretty good amount of money if you can find fish. Oh, he's going to run into me again. Do you not see me? Oh my gosh. Oh, we need to get gas. Cancel that. I'll go back here. I forgot to... Oh, we can fast travel there. Oh. It said beware something there, and I don't know what that was, but we need to go to bank. Dock? Dock. There we go. Maintenance. Nope, not upgrades. Purchase fuel, yeah. So there goes some of our hard-earned money. So far, batting zero. map. Can I just fast travel somewhere? Can you just like pick this? Okay. 4 hours and 20 minutes. Fast travel to German Bank. Oh, those are cool. Wow. Yes, do it. Okay, so we're at German Bank, and we got time. We have, let's see. How many hours are on our current hooks? 10 hours. So we get 8 hours on those hooks. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop out. And we're going to... Work lights are on? Yeah, okay. We're going to get ready to send these lines out. And I'm going to putz around a little bit and see if I can find a good spot. So let's go ahead and hop into the seat. And I don't do a lot of in-the-cab view because it's easier to read the radar from outside. But, whoop, nope. E. Yeah, see, like, I can't, that's a hard screen to read, and you can't really zoom in on it except for using binoculars, I guess. I have to sit with my binoculars on my little micro fish finder. Or we could just do this. We could go out here and look for them this way. And we do have some fish already. That's good. Oh, bunch. This might be a good spot. Let's just go ahead and do it. And the fact that we found fish that quickly, it's a sign. And we're going to jump out again. We need to grab this guy and set it in our line pooper. Because I think that's what it's called, isn't it? All right, so we're going to scoop around this way. So we really need to find those points because that makes it a lot easier to fast travel back and forth. So that we don't have to keep putting flags down everywhere. Now, there may be a penalty for that. They might take extra fuel for fast traveling. It didn't look like they did, though. And it didn't take any extra time, either. It went pretty quick, so... I'm gonna look for fishies. Okay, there's more. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's deploy. So this wasn't a hot spot at first, but it seems like we're getting to that point where it's... Did I not... Why am I not able to deploy? Put that bad boy out there. Get it out there. Jeez. Dorkwad. Lord Farquaad. All right. I know. Lots of fish. That's good. We got a bunch of fish in this area. It's looking good. Hi, Gypsy. All right, so there's that. We've put our long lines out, and we're just going to pray that we have a better haul this time because that was really bad. And then, I don't know, I'm kind of leery about gutting more fish. I might... You know, one thing I never thought about, can we get more crew with this boat? If I could hire a crew member, that would be great. I don't think this boat can have any more crew, but... We might be able to hire a crew. And that would really help a lot, because then I could just hire somebody to hand that gut, because I'm terrible at it. When we go back into port, we'll take a look. I don't know if this ship can do it or not. I don't think we can check it out here necessarily, but it shows spots. You could take a dude and put him in there, and so maybe we can have a crew member on this boat now, which would be really, really helpful, because you could start training them, too, for the next, step in game evolution. Look at all these fish. Okay, we did good. This is a good spot. We're doing good. fact, I'm not even going to touch these fish. I'm going to go into dock, and we're going to see if we can hire somebody, and then we'll put them on gutting. What's the matter, Gypsy? All right, so we're going to hang out here for a little bit longer, and then I will be back. All right, so we're going to pull these little hoglets in, see how they did. These have been sitting for a couple hours. I don't know how this is going to all work out. I've never put them down while I'm waiting. But if they don't do well, we can just sit out here and wait for those other ones to percolate. So I've used up some fuel. What I do to bleed off some time is I do laps, which is a little bit cheaty, but I don't know. So we'll pull these in and see how we did. And in the next episode, we're going to jump home, see if we can't. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to go home and back. We'll have to see. Haul long line. Boom. All right, let's whack some fish. So if you like tedious simulators, which I do, this is a good game for you. Yeah, it wasn't a very good catch. We got 10 fish on the line this time, though, so we're doing a little bit better with our numbers. So it really does pay to use the radar and see how many fish. I'd say 3 is a good time to put fish down. Perfect. We use the fished priest. Oh, I missed one. Wow. Can't believe that happened. I never miss fish. The worst I get is okay. Cool. Shoot. Not a good catch. Man. Not a good catch. Are those... Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, so we need to mark on our map here. We found swordfish right there. So we can get our swordfish boat after the next round, and we've got swordfish swimming around German Bank. Look at that. And there's another set of them right there. They're going after our lines. Interesting. So I've marked that. We're going to come back out here with the the Jaws boat, and we're going to catch some of these fish, because they're about a couple $1,000s a piece. Look at that, right behind us. So there you go, folks. There's our first set of swordfish. I told you we'd see them this episode. I thought I lied, but it actually turned out that I was telling the truth. Come on. Oh. Only problem with the fast engine is sometimes you overshoot these. And they just appeared out of nowhere. We've been sitting here, and all of a sudden, there they were. So hopefully they'll stick around for a little bit. Maybe drawn by my other lines. But that's cool. And mark them fast. All right, let's whack these fish. All right. Perfect. I wish you could take the spear with you on this kind of boat. You know what I mean? Like, not have to use... Like, the other boat's single purpose, man, so you can either hunt them like that or fish them. I wonder if they're hanging out here because of like if my lines drew them out. It might have. That's a weird one. He went under the boat. These guys want to eat my face. Oh, and by the way, we had 11 on that line, which was good. So we got 1,000 kilograms of mini fish, and that was a good pull in. We got a nice catch there. So we're about halfway full. So I'm gonna say we stay. I don't think we want to, because our other lines have been out for 10 hours almost, right? 8 hours. Let's see how fast we can get to port. Port's gonna be what? 3 hours. Yeah, let's do it. I'm running a risk. I'm interested to see if the swordfish are still there when we get back out. So we're going to see if we can hire a worker. And we're going to fast travel this because this will take forever for me to navigate this. See if we can't get this to go all the way up to Yarmouth. Yep. Oh, wow, it let us do Yarmouth, too. I didn't realize you could do that. Okay, so how are our lines doing? Our lines are out there, and they are 12 hours. It's going to be close. We want to dock? Okay, so let's go to town. No, I don't want to sell them yet. Town. We're looking at a crew for hire. Oh, God, they cost money. Let's see. Hand gutting is a 4. I'm looking for somebody that's... Oh, he's 25. We don't have enough money for that, dude. 34. Oh, 19,000. Hand gutting 5. But they'll make us money. That's the... Wow. Hand gutting is 6. So that's a good one. He's a good one right there, Derek. Okay. He's too expensive. He's too expensive. He's too expensive. Too expensive and too expensive. So, Derek Clark has the job. He's got a 6 on hand gutting. We're going to hire him. Shizzle sticks. Okay, so then we're going to do another test. We're going to sell the catch. We have a 6,000 revenue. Maybe not. So I want to try to see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, we still want to exit the port. We're not going to bait any lines this time because we're going to, after we catch the next catch in the next episode, we're going to take the swordfish boat out. See if we can't catch some of those swordfish that are wandering around German Point. But I want to pull away from the dock here a little bit and see if I can't. Okay. Get up and get out here, and we're going to gut and see if we make it worse or better. Start. We got 1,500. Man. You don't want to have lines. That was a good one. Straight and quick as possible. That was not a bad one. Okay, boat's rocking pretty hard. That was bad. Okay, try it again. Just do it. Oh, don't take too long. My mouse pad gets stuck and then moves, and it's like, Burr. You have to have a really smooth surface to do this on. It might be better to do it on your desk. That was a good one. Never done one of these before, or not well anyway. That was a good gut. Okay, good. Okay, we're getting better at this. Okay, you just got to go for it and pray. All right, we did good. We actually did pretty good. I'm impressed with myself. Considering how bad the other ones were, we actually did fairly decently on that. So let's get the Borge turned around here. And we're going to actually, I think for safety's sake, well, we need to get back out and get these lines pulled because they're at 13 hours. If we jump here, it's 5 hours. 4. Boom. That does it. That tears it. All right, so they're going green, which is good. And I think I'm not seeing any swordfish now, so we really... There they are. I see a swordfish. I would say they probably stay out for about... Well, we'll see. But they're still out here. I see one right there, and I see one right there. I'm pretty sure those aren't buoys. And I think they probably are attracted to my line, so you might, I don't know how to do this, but you might want to put a bait line out. But they're valuable. You know, you're looking at, I think, a couple $1,000s per fish. So you might bring $20,000 in with a bunch of them. Look at all of those. They're hard to catch, though, I will tell you that. Yeah, there's a bunch of swordfish out here. So there's my line. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these in. So in the next episode, we'll see what our haul did, and then we'll get out here with our killer boat and start killing some of these swordfish. We'll get out there and spearfish for a bit. Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I see at least 6 of them out here. They think there might be more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's a decent amount of them, and they're all over the place. So this ought to be a good spot to do some sword fishing. So we'll be back, folks. Have a great night. Hopefully you enjoyed this first episode. 51 minutes. They're not all going to be that long, but anyway, we had fun. Got to see some new things. And I'm just super excited that we have an opportunity now to finally take a look at our new fish in the game, and that is the swordfish, along with, obviously, there's lobsters and stuff. We'll work on those too, but there he is. Beautiful swordfish hanging out by my nets. And I've got a nice, hang on, how's my fish doing? What's in storage? 10 hours, they're still in the green quotas. Gutting was good, though. But, yeah, 10 hours is still good. I think you really got to get him in the first day. So I probably should not have come back out, but we need to get him. We'll get him in. We'll sell them. I'll gut the other fish. We'll sell those, and then we'll get back out here. So, all right, guys, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up, always help, and we'll see you next time on Fishing North Atlantic. Bye.